Now, I'll tell you who was doing this 15 years ago. Your old pal Anthony. Crime levels that are incomprehensible. And an overall attitude that they don't have to pay attention to laws. Hundreds of teens just wilding in malls, gas stations, out in the street, a street takeover, this takeover. And what are we supposed to do about that? If you can't even talk about it, that's another thing. You can't even talk about it. Oh, wait, maybe if we tell them that you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Maybe they just need some space. Maybe we should give black people some space, and that would give them a little breathing room, some time to think about things and be amongst their own people, I guess. I'm not saying this. This woman is saying this. Let's listen to her.
Now would be a good time.
Good time.
For non-black people to give us some space.
Okay.
Please.
Look, she's exhausted.
Give us some space. Get the fuck out of our faces and get the fuck out of our comments.
When are we in your face?
I don't give a fuck what the post is about. Now is the time that if you ever was a fucking ally before, for you to recognize that you need to be the fuck out our face right now.
Get out our face.
Please be the fuck out our face. Be the fuck out our comments. We need a minute.
Here's what's happening. People have had it. They've had it. We've heard the terms black fatigue, black exhaustion. We've heard these terms. And we've seen on social media, we've seen videos, comments of people that there are people that aren't afraid to voice their fatigue and exhaustion with what's going on. And whereas a few years ago, when a woman like that would make a comment on social media, white people would be hands off. The only white people that would comment were what she calls allies. I hear you. You go, girl. Oh, our black queens. You deserve this, and you're great, and that was, they liked that. They liked the adulation and all the positive feedback. Well, that's over. And a lot of social media now is black people commenting about something and white people saying, how about you go fuck yourself? And the N-bomb is rampant on social media now. Just rampant. Who's that guy? Chud the Builder. He's out making videos, just dropping N-bombs right to black people's faces. To tell them, look, he's chimping out. He's got the camera on him. He's got bear spray and a gun. And he's like, if anyone fucks with me, I'll just kill you. And he's like, I have a right to say whatever I want. It's America. And he calls them N-bombs. And, some people get pretty pissed off. And they want to kill him. Chud the Builder. And I think he's I'd hate to see it, but I don't think it ends well for him. I think he's really out there. I don't, whatever he wants to do is America. It is America. And you could say whatever you want. There are consequences to what you say. And I don't think that the consequences of a word, any word, should be that you get killed. I don't think that's right. But again, there's a certain community in this country that believes that a single word justifies them to quite literally kill somebody. So I don't know. This guy's going around. But this is a relatively new thing. And he's not kicked off of social media. And he's dropping N-bombs. And black people don't like this. They don't like white people critiquing black people. You don't even have to drop N-bombs, but just saying, like, get your shit together. Every fight we see in a fast food place are a group of black people. Every takeover on the streets are black people. Every 200 people fight at an amusement park are black people. And white people are pointing this out and saying, we're fucking sick of it. And how does the black community respond? Just like that woman. You better give us space. Stay out our faces. Stay out our comments. They don't like what they're hearing. They want to hear how awesome they are, how they're like fucking, Wakanda. They don't want to hear, we're sick of your fucking shenanigans. So that's kind of the response you get, that woman. Give us some space. Get out our face. When do you see a white person up in a black person's face yelling? It never happens. It's always the other way around. So yeah, good luck there. And then here's a black guy acting nuts in a Walmart. And this is the type of behavior that I was talking about that today, now, white people post and say, what the fuck is this? And there were comments like, we don't have to live like this. Why are we putting up with this shit? Something needs to be done. Now, I'll tell you who was doing this 15 years ago. Your old pal, Anthony. I was on social media doing this, getting kicked off of social media for doing this. When I was assaulted in Times Square, I dared go on Twitter at the time and commit the horrible crime of saying there seems to be a jump to violence in the black community. There's no talking it out. It's from 0 to 100 miles an hour in a split second. You got a problem, the fists start flying. And I was recounting my evening in Times Square. And I said the behavior was savage, that this woman was acting like an animal. And that was my racist comments, as the media put it, as Sirius XM satellite radio put it, that my racist tirade got me fired. What was I saying in my posts that was any different than what a shitload of people are saying now? Because after this many years, they're exhausted. They want to live in a country where this shit isn't happening, where they're not locking up shampoo, locking up aisles in stores, making convenience stores look like a bank, and taking away your McDonald's soda machines. We don't want to live in that, but we have to. And people don't like it, and they're commenting on it. I did it many years ago, and it cost me. It did cost me, but it's good to see. There's some vindication when I see that a shitload of people now are posting that they too are exhausted and something should be changed, and they're not being canceled. So I'm like a pioneer.